Welcome to episode 6 of the Out of the Park 24 Milwaukee Brewers franchise mode. In the last episode, we continued our hot streak from the previous episode where before we were in last place and now we are in second place, only a half game back of the division to the St. Louis Cardinals and a game and a half back to the wild card. Still early to look at standings, I guess, because it's May, but at 19 and 15, we're doing well, and our starting pitching is starting to take off. We have two starters under 3 and 1, and Freddie Peralta almost at sub 2. So we also went with a 6-man rotation because Burns and Woodruff and Peralta, they're all throwing more innings, and then they're not back to full recovery every 5th day. So we threw in a 6th starter to just take some time off their arm. They're eating a lot of innings during the game, so it'd be good to give them some time off. With that, we have a 3-game series with the Los Angeles Dodgers coming up. While it's simulating, I'm recording this on Wednesday, April 5th, so the Brewers just are getting done with their second season of the year, the real-life Brewers, getting done with their second series of the year against the Mets, where they just swept the Mets and destroyed them the first 2 games and had a walk-off win today. So watching the youngsters play is quite fun. So, I'm happy with Garrett Mitchell and Jesse Winker in real life. What a steal. And Brian Anderson, what steals. They are lighting it up. Well, Willy Adames, back to the game. Willy Adames, play of the week this week. So that's solid. That's really good. All right, let's see what we got in the good old email. We got the Dodgers preview, so it's going to be Bush Lee versus Ryan Pepiot, Hauser versus Dustin May, and Burns versus Kershaw. So that'll be one good matchup. They have Freeman, Smith, Will Smith, Julio Urias, Evan Phillips, and Dustin May are their 5 best players. And then the email about Willy Adames' play of the week honors. So those are the emails before the series. Let's get into the day. Game 1, we won in 10 innings, in extra innings. Let's look at the box score. Let's see how everyone did. Garrett Mitchell, let's look at pitching first. Caleb Buschley, 5 innings, gave up 2 runs. Solid outing for him. He's not a great pitcher. He's probably going to, when I call up Robert Gasser, if I keep this 6-man rotation, probably DFA Wade Miley. In real life, he had a hell of a start on Tuesday, but in this game he's not very good, so not going to keep him up, and then I'll move him down. But he's had 5 innings and gave up 1 run before, and now he gave up in his first start only 2 earned runs. So just come in, be solid, and then bullpen game from the Milner, Pappas, Bush, and then Jake Cousins got the win in the 10th. So that's solid. Yeah, and then we got after Evan Phillips, we got after their closer. So blowing safe for them. American Family Field. They do not have pitch clock in here. Game time 3 hours and 44 minutes, and that is not very fast, according to what is happening now. For us, any big guys that step out? Urias with a double, Mitchell with a double, Trang with a double. So that's the young guys, right? Trang and Mitchell with big games. Mitchell double with his double. Rowdy had a hit. Luis had a double and a single. Trang double and a single. Weimer with a single and a stolen base. So that is good. Keep running on him. And then double play. The Brewers' middle infield in real life with Turang and Adames, they're really good. I mean, that's what happens when you have two shortstops playing shortstop and second base, right? Turang came up as a shortstop, rangy, fast, quick, really good fielder, and Adames is a top 5 defensive WAR guy last year. So, let's look at our little rally in the 9th and see how we ended up tying the game. See who was involved in that. Let's go down to the 9th, bottom of the 9th. Rowdy with a single. There we go. Caratini struck out. Luis Reyes singled. Jesse Winkler walked. He may not be getting a ton of hits right now, and his batting average before this game was only at .219. I had a comment on my last video talking about if only he could get going. But he's got now 17 walks in this. So he's getting a walk every other game. His on-base percentage is way higher than his batting average. He does a really good job, really patient. So, I mean, as long he'll get to hitting the ball soon, I'm sure. So we had the bases loaded, and then Yelich flew out. So now we have 2 outs. And Bryce Turang, a rookie goes and hits a double and scores 2 runs. 2 RBI double for Turang, and then Weimer walked. So, again, we had first and third, still 2 outs, and Garrett Mitchell ended up grounding out to third, or to first. But, hey, forced extras. Anyway, have a little thrill for the dramatic. So, after that game, we are now in first place in the division at 20-15. So, right up there battling. And we're going to play the next game. And we won again, 6-5, with another 3-run 9th inning. We were down 5-2 in the 8th, and we scored 4 runs to end the game. Adrian Hauser, 5 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 5 walks. Again, walks in this game are a killer. I'm learning. If you are walking guys, you're struggling. You can't. It's tough to cut back. Milner, inning in 2/3. Pappas, inning in a 1/3. Peter Strzelecki with the win in 1 inning. So Pappas and Strzelecki came in, shut the door on them. So that's solid. Miller with the blown save and loss. Let's look at hitting. Doubles. Voit had a double. Then home runs, Christian Yelich had a home run. Otherwise, Garrett Mitchell, 3 hits, 3 singles. Rowdy Tellez, single. Luke Voit, he had a double. Contreras had a hit. Yelich had a home run and a single. Turang had 2 hits. So we're slowly getting back to normal numbers. Wish Caratini had better numbers, but again, he hasn't had a ton of at-bats. Base running, 2 stolen bases. Garrett Mitchell with 11 stolen bases. So right now he's got 11 steals and 2 home runs. So, but he's hitting for average. I mean, 3 for 5 on one day isn't bad. I'll take it. It's kind of funny. I have Mitchell and Yelich playing reverse roles as they are in real life, where Yelich is usually leading off for the Brewers, and then Mitchell is at the end of the lineup, kind of trying to get things going. And in the game, I have Mitchell leading off and Yelich in the back side of the lineup trying to get things going. Let's look in the 8th and 9th and see how he scored 4 runs. Bottom of the 8th, Weimer struck out looking. Mitchell with a single, first pitch single. Willie Adames struck out swinging. So 2 outs, runner on first. We had a wild pitch, so Garrett Mitchell got to second that way. And then Luke Voit walked on a pitch hit appearance. And then William Contreras came in, walked to load the bases with 2 outs. And then Luis Reyes walked to score Garrett Mitchell, and then Jesse Winker struck out swinging. So we had one run, but they walked a bunch of guys. They walked in a run in that situation. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Yelich singled. Trange singled to get Yelich to second. Caratini struck out looking, so 1 out first, second, 1 out. Garrett Mitchell single, and then to load the bases, so bases loaded, 1 out. And then Luke Voigt with a double that scored Yelich, Turang from second and third, and then Mitchell scored from first on that double for the Brewers to win 6-5. So again, Mitchell and Turang, speedsters, young guys that can fly, doing the work for the club. So far, we're on a 3-game winning streak because we won the last game against the Giants, won the last 2 against the Dodgers. We're still a half game up, 21-15, just slowly tacking on dubs, just slowly having wins. So now it's Burns versus Kershaw to end the series. Can we win again? We have a personal message. Devin Williams sprained his ankle, and it's not healing as fast as he wanted to. He'll require some rest. Okay, he hasn't played in the past couple games, so I'm assuming that he's been resting. That's what I've been doing. So we've won 3-1. We scored again. It was scoreless through 7, and then they scored a run in the 8th, and we scored a run and then we scored 3 runs in the 8th to win 3-1. My guess is that Corbin Burns threw 7 2/3, gave up 1 run, had 11 strikeouts. So great game by Burns there to lower his ERA to 2.06 from mid-2s. So, and then Strzelecki came in, got out of the 8th, and ended up getting the win then. And then Matt Bush with the save for the 9th. Batting-wise, Luke Voigt, double, his 3rd of the year. And Luke Voigt also had a home run in the 8th, his 2nd of the year, with 2 on and 2 outs. So that was a 3-run home run. Luis Reyes, 2 hits. Luke Voigt, double and home run. Winker, single. Weimer, single. Voigt with the 2-out RBI. There you go. Mitchell with the sac bunt, and Luis Reyes with the stolen base. I don't have him as a stolen base person, as a base stealer, but apparently he is. Freddie Freeman. I don't see Freddie Freeman as a base stealer either, and he had a stolen base, his 2nd. So a sweep of the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's big time. Big time for us. Just slowly stacking wins. It's what we need to do. We're going to finish the day to get through because we had that injury message. Oh, Garrett Mitchell hurt, diagnosed with a glute strain. That's not good. 2 weeks. He will be moved to the 10-day IL. That's not great. We have only 25 active players, and I could have someone come up and play. Let's go to the overview and see. Sal Frelick's hurt day to day too. He's with the flu. I might call him up. Or the other option would be Tyler Naquan or Barrasso, and then Anderson can move out to Weimer can move to center. Anderson can move to right. That could be the movement and the thing we do. Because I like Barrasso. Does Barrasso have any? I don't think Barrasso has options left to send him down. So then I would have to designate him for assignment. and I don't necessarily love doing that. There's options. Times, okay, so he does have times options this season. Yes, okay. So I could bring him up, and then I could always send him back down when need be. That's probably what That's probably what I'm gonna do, especially with Frelick with the flu. Not that he isn't gonna come back from the flu, but Frelick has been raking, and I kind of want to call him up and see what he can do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Call him up, see what he can do, go from there. He'll be okay, and then I can always move Brian Anderson in or move Weimer to center, but as of right now, that's going to be what we do. Leading off, I'll move Yelich up to the leadoff role, and then end up, we have Anderson in right field. I'll put against righties, South Frelick in there. He has a day off too, I'm pretty sure. So, he'll be in center those days. Against lefties, I'll move Yelich up to leadoff and Weimer down to center. So that'll be the move until Mitchell gets back. Kind of what we have to do to stay with it. It is what it is. I don't necessarily love it, but we'll figure it out from there. Let's check out the emails. Mitchell injured in a freak off-field incident. Let's see what he did. He was injured while chasing his dog down the street and sustained a glute strain. Mitchell should be able to chase his dog down. If you haven't seen, the Brewers have like a rookies or the freshman series on YouTube following Mitchell and Frelick and Weimer and Trang around. At least they did during spring training. And in the second episode, they had Garrett Mitchell on and Garrett Mitchell's wife and their adorable wiener dog that is, he's adorable. It's a little wiener dog. Wiener dogs are adorable. They're just so funny looking. They're so cute. So you'd be able to catch his dog without having to sprint, I would think, but apparently not. He hurt his glute. He strained his glute while sprinting after his dog. Next series against the Royals. Woodruff, Lauer, Peralta are three starting pitchers. They go righty, righty, righty. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquetto, Nicky Lopez, and Scott Barlow. So we should be able to at least, hopefully play well and get some wins in this series. They're not very good. They haven't won a lot of games. Where's their record? Doesn't have their record somewhere. All right, well, let's go. We're half game up in the division so far. Let's simulate the first day. We won. Oh, well, they're having a surprise season. They're 23-17, so we're only technically a game up, but 2 games up in the loss column, but tied in the win column. So that's, big win. Let's see how Woodruff pitched. Woodruff pitched 5 innings, no earned runs, gave up 1 run, 8 strikeouts. ERA drops down to 3. Wade Miley came in, gave up 2 runs. That's what I'm talking about. Wade Miley's just not as good as apparently he is in real life. If he continues to do what he did on Tuesday, he's going to be solid. Pampas with the hold and Bush with the save. So, but Woodruff, 8 strikeouts, only 1 run. What's that? Tellez or Urias had 2 errors, so we had 4 errors that game. We're helping the other team out. Let's see how we hit the ball. Tellez with his 8th home run of the year, solo shot. Willy Adames, no doubles. Willy Adames single. Tellez home run and a single. So he went 2 for 4 today. Luis Rios single. Brian Anderson single. Sal Frelick single. Bryce Turang single. So Sal Frelick came in, got a hit right away. First major league game. That's what they've been doing nonstop. Why Rowdy must have got picked up, because it wouldn't make sense for him to steal. And another Turang Adames Tellez double play. So again, middle infielders just working wonders, being great defenders. Up 6-3, we won 6-3. So had a little run there. Tellez had a home run in the 5th, so to start the 5th. So good. Hey, just keep winning. Just keep winning. Just keep winning. It's only, the Cardinals will lose at some point, right? Game 2 of the series. And loading, we lost this one, 7-3. So my guess is not great starting pitching, but really we gave it up in the 7th inning. Lauer went 5 2/3, gave up 3 runs. Hobie Milner gave up 3 runs in the 7th inning as well. He came in, got the last out in the 6th, and then got rung up in the 7th. Only got 1 out in the 7th. Strzelecki came in, then got out of the inning. Yeah, not ideal. I love trying to string together wins, but hey, can't win them all. It's baseball. Hitting wise, we still scored 3 runs, so chance. Tellez with his 2nd home run of the year, or 2nd double of the year. Turang double, 7th of the year. Contreras 3rd double of the year. Triple. Willy Adames had a triple. Willy Adames had a home run, his 14th of the year in the 9th with 2 outs. So kind of a stat padding home run. Yelich with 2 hits. Adames with 7, a triple and a home run. Rowdy with a double. Contreras with a double and a single. Rios with a single. Weeman with a single. Turang with a double and a single. So Turang went 2 for 4. So slowly just going on. Adames grounded the double play and we left 9 on base. So not the best, but not going to complain about losing 1 game. Cardinals also lost, so we're just continuing to put space between. It's funny, this game has the Brewers and the Cardinals up high, the Pirates middling in the middle, and then everyone else just dying down here, just losing. So let's go game 3 of the series, see if we can get a win. And another loss. Let's look at the box score. Pitching wise, Freddie Peralta went 5 innings. Gave up 1 run, only 4 strikeouts. His ERA still under 2, but not great. Papez, no runs in an inning. Hobie Milner gave up 2 runs, so Hobie's been struggling lately. And I don't think we put a limit on Hobie Milner's oh yeah, no we did. Okay, I just saw him for a couple games in a row, so I thought maybe we didn't put a cap on his amount that he can pitch. So yeah, they definitely did not update the rules for game time. That's fine. That's a minor thing. 36,000 people, so that's good. Let's look at hitting. Caratini double, 2nd of the year. Yelich double, 6th of the year. We only scored one run. It was off of Willie Adames solo, his 15th home run of the year. God, we're doing the same thing we did in real life last year, where we're hitting home runs. There's just no one on base. So that's not great, but it is what it is. Christian Yelich with a double. So there we go. Damas with a home run. Tellez with a hit. Winkler with a hit. Urias with a hit. Caratini with a double. And Turang with a hit. South Frelick, 0 for a game. But I think this is only the second game that he's played because he went 1 for 4 and 0 for 4, and that would put his batting average at 125. So, but Turang with a stolen base, only the third of the year. I'm going to crank up his strategy of trying to steal. I mean, he gets on base, he needs to go. I want him to be more aggressive running as well. Just because he's fast, right? Yeah, not a great series there. 1 for 2. Cardinals also went 1 for 2 in their last series and lost it, so that's fine as long as we're just continuing to go. Jace Avi, so that one of our better, he's 60 potential, one of our better prospects at 19. He's been tearing it up in the Carolina League, apparently in the FAT last week. He hit a 500 batting average with 9 hits, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 7 runs scored. So he's killing it. 378, 11 home runs. Yeah, he's doing well. His OPS is over 800. So keep doing your work. You'll be called up to Wisconsin soon. Next series against the Cardinals: Bushley, Hauser, Burns against Michaelis, Whitlock, Flannery, Arenado, Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, Edman, Hazley. Hopefully we have a better series than we did the first time we played them, where Lars Nootbaar just destroyed us. Like, took us to the woodshed and just said, yeah, you're not very good. Kind of worried about Devin Williams. I think I should have probably put him on the IL, but it's too late now. I don't know if I can retroactively put him on the IL to open up a roster spot. So otherwise, everyone else, Jason Alexander's out 2 more weeks, but no IL time. He's out Garrett Mitchell's out 1 week with 8 days left. I don't have to put him on a rehab appearance, I don't think. I might do it for like a couple days, but otherwise, I don't think I will. Jason Alexander will, when he gets back, go on a rehab appearance. Same thing with Justin Wilson. But he's got 3 months. He's still out. Aaron Ashby, bad news about Ashby today in real life. He's going to be out for most of the year. And then Tyrone Taylor has only 3 days left. He's only out 3 more days. So I'll probably put him on a rehab assignment, a longer one, to decide what I want to do. Because I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's between Taylor, Weimer, Mitchell, Anderson. Does we bump Taylor to right field like he's labeled here and put Anderson at third base? But then where's Luis Rios go? Right? Like, do we take Weimer out? So we're going to have to see. But we'll deal with that when it comes up. First game against St. Louis, game 1 of the series. We won 4-3. Bushley just with a 5 2/3 gave up 3 runs, so not a perfect start, but hey, got the win. Jake Cousins got out of the 6th. He inherited a runner, and that runner scored, but it ended up on Bushley's line. But he ended up getting the hold. Milner, 1 inning with a hold. Strzelecki came in, 1 inning, 3 strikeouts. he's still dynamite out of the bullpen. Still dynamite. And then Matt Bush with his 7th save of the season because Devin Williams is out as of right now. Hitting wise, because we scored 4 runs. It had to come from somewhere. Tellez home run, his 9th of the year, first inning, 2-run home run. Yelich with a hit, Adames with a hit, Tellez with a home run and a single, Reyes with a hit, Brian Anderson with a hit, Sal Frelick with a hit, so there he goes, getting back on track, or getting a hit, that's important. Must have been an RBI hit as well. Trang with a hit, 2-out RBI, Christian Yelich. Stolen bases, Luis Reyes 4, Sal Frelick 1, cranking up his stealing strategy because he needs to steal because he's also fast. If you look at his number, I mean, he's not great, but in real life he's going to steal bases. I want him to steal and steal and steal. I want to be aggressive on the base pass. We had a good old 1-4-3 double play, so that's interesting. Who I don't like. Okay. So Frelick must. Oh yeah, he had that sack fly earlier in the first game. So, but otherwise, Yelich 2 RBIs, Rowdy 2 RBIs. I mean, good game. Always, especially in the division when it's this tight. Now we got a 1.5 game lead against the Cardinals with the top of our rotation coming up. It says Corbin Burns here, but we just pitched Bushlee. Is Hauser not ready to pitch? Like, that's strange, but alright, let's go on to game 2. See what we can do. We won game 2. So Corbin Burns with another win. Corbin Burns 5 1/3, not great. Gave up 3 runs, 7 walks, only 2 strikeouts. Walks are killers in this game. If you walk guys, you're gonna give up runs. That's what I noticed when I was playing through games as well. When pitchers can't walk, or when pitchers can't throw strikes and they walk guys, you give up runs. Pampas with the hold, Strzelecki with the hold, and in 2/3, again, Strzelecki is lighting it up. And then Jake Cousins with the save. Strzelecki must have got tired in the 9th, and then Cousins came in, pitched 1 batter, struck him out in 4 pitches. So, but I mean, Burns threw. The reason why I'm going for 6-man rotation is because Corbin Burns threw 113 pitches that game. That's not something that happens. We scored 5 runs, so let's check out hitting wise. Doubles, Trang. He had 2 doubles, 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 9th. So no runs scored off of. Contreras, 2nd home run of the year with a 2-run home run. Rowdy Tellez hit Contreras home run and a single. Urias single. Trang 2 doubles. Frelick got caught stealing after, I guess. So how did he get on base here? How did he get caught stealing? Did he get hit or something? Like, I don't know. He didn't get a hit. Or he didn't get walked. And he had 4 at-bats. Must have been a strikeout and a drop 3rd strike that he beat it out or something weird like that. Or maybe it could have been a fielder's choice, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, it's always good. You can string together wins. Check out what this email says. Oh, we have a minor leaguer suspended for fighting, I think. Yeah. Just a stupid fight. It's okay. Minor league fight. It gets guys suspended. And you can get emailed about it. And it's like, okay, I don't care. So now we have a 2.5 game lead. Just continue to build wins. All right. I'm thinking about maybe giving Jesse Winkler some time off. I mean, his batting average is struggling right now. And his on base is still over 300, but I mean, he is struggling hitting the ball. If you can go into strategy and you can just put in bench player for 3 days, right? Oh, I don't want to use him as a two-way player. Where can I check that? Use as a two-way player. There we go. Uncheck it. But bench players for 3 days. That's good, right? Give him some time off. I want him to just get back to normal. I mean, get back to where I know he can be more than normal. I know he can be a good pitcher, a good player. So I want him to get back to where he can be. Third game of the series. Can we get a sweep? Last game of the episode. We did. And Tyrone Taylor is eligible to come off the IL. I will deal with that after we go through this box score and go through this. Woodruff, 5 2/3, 1 earned run, sub 3 ERA now. Kobe Milner with the hold, and then in the third, Matt Bush with the hold. Wade Miley, I don't know why Wade Miley is pitching in the 9th inning. I don't care if it's technically low leverage, but the guy came in and gave up 3 runs. Like, is it really low leverage if he came up and gave up 3 runs? Like, he might get called down just because I can't have him in the bullpen, right? Like, I'll take my chances with somebody else, and if he denies going, I will just designate from assignment and release him. Like, and then Pappas came in, got the last out, got the save, so gave up 2 hits in the process. But yeah, I mean, it's good. We got the sweep. We extended our division lead from a half game to 3.5 games. Frelick with a double, so he's starting to feel it. See, I don't want to call him. He got 3 hits today, right? Like, I don't want to call him down just when he's starting to feel it a little bit. Willie Adames with a double, his 7th of the year. Brian Anderson with a double, his 3rd of the year. Yelich, home run, his 5th of the year. Adames, his home run, his 16th of the year. Both solo shots. Contreras, 2-run home run, his 3rd of the year. Tellez, 10th of the year, 3-run home run. So luckily Tellez came in and hit that big home run, because otherwise we would have lost, because I don't think we would have probably put Wade Miley in there, though, but not. I just don't think we would have. Otherwise, I mean, Frelick had 4. He had 3 hits. He had a double and 2 singles. I mean, Brian Anderson, he had a double and a single, so 2 hits. Like, we had Frelick crowded into double play, but Trang with his 5th steal of the year. So, I mean, 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 3 hits. Riaz, no hits. Trang, no hits. But got a stolen base, must have been a fielded choice, and then was on first base. Contreras, 1 hit. Anderson, 2 hits. So, I mean, it's good to get that sweep. Let's go. We have to look at injury list, the player list, and first thing I'm going to do, Tyrone Taylor. Transactions. He's been out for a long time, so you can put him on a rehab assignment to the minors, and he can be there for 20 days. So that gives me 20 days to figure out what I want to do with him. Yeah. And then Garrett Mitchell is 5 days out. I'll probably put him. He's 1 week out from rehab there. So when Taylor and Mitchell get back, I don't exactly know what I want to do. This is where it's going to become difficult because, I mean, should I put Williams in there? And that IL, I can try to do something with them. Gara, he's not very good either. Just trying to look. Ethan Small is their closer right now, which is not where I would put him, but hey, if he's finding success there, he's got 6 saves. I mean, all more power to their manager, man. Like, that's all I got to say. Otherwise, yeah, I don't have decent options coming off bench to. Oh, do I have a different Bryce Wilson? Wow. All right. So, I mean, I could bring in one of these guys, Tyler Herb, right, and be like the spot of Wade Miley. Wade Miley's not very good, right? Or where's let's sort it by position again, just so it's easier to find. Bushley is 55, 42 overall, right? Jansen Junk, Robert Gasser. They're tired though, but yeah, like that would be my options is to bring in one of these guys to take out Miley. What I'm gonna do, gee, this is gonna be tough. Maybe do I send down Miley when I'm doing a 6-man rotation? I'm looking at my pitching staff. I mean, they're all kind of tired, but I'm gonna have a day off. Williams will be back at some point, I hope. I kind of want to put him on the 10-day DL, but I just don't know, or IL. I just don't know who I'd bring up though. That'd be the only thing. Bobby Milner is the only one that's really tired. Everyone else should be ready to go after the day off. So yeah, it's just, do I send down, like, which position player am I going to send down? Or is Tyrone Taylor going to stay down? Is Jesse Winker going to, like, he's got to figure it out. He's probably got one more episode, and if he continues to struggle, because he's going to have 3 days off to kind of try to hopefully reset and play better. Frelick's probably going to go down. Now let's see what Weimer's doing. Weimer's probably going to go down because he had more at-bats. Frelick can stay up for a little bit, fill different roles. But as long as I'm looking at stats for it, let's look at actual stats for the year. Active roster. Look at batters first. Caratini is still struggling. I probably need to get him more at-bats. He's really struggling. Owen Miller probably needs to get more at-bats. He's only got 108 plate appearances. I mean, it's not terrible realistically. Like, Willie Damas, who's played almost every game, 185. So 108's not bad for plate appearances for Owen Miller. He's tearing it up. Maybe I should get him more. And his OPS is close to 1,000, right? Like his batting average, high 300s, on base percentage, over 400. Like, he's killing it right now. Same thing with Luke Voigt, killing it. OPS over 1, right? Probably can get more at bats. It's just tough of how am I going to get. Oh, well, I need to change this scope to Major League. There we go. All right. Well, Luke Voigt has only got 21 at bats, so still killing it because he had one big game. So, but that makes sense. Owen Miller's, I need to get him more plate appearances. He's only got 6 plate appearances. It's going to be tough to figure that out. Rowdy's starting to field a little bit more. That's tough with me and Voigt, though, right? Like, Voigt's here. Tellez needs to get more plate appearance, or Voigt needs to get more plate appearances. Really, Damas is getting tired, but he'll be okay. Christian Yelich just see, we have an off day, though. They've played like 8 straight games, so they have an off day. Sal Frelick, he's only got 21 plate appearances. It's kind of bad that Owen Miller only got 6. Sal Frelick's got 21 already. And Victor Caratini is down here. So I'm thinking I might move Weimer back down to AAA just because, right? Like, I don't really have a choice. And I don't know. I mean, I don't need a ton of outfielders. If anything, I could go Owen Miller back to AAA. Does he have options left? If he doesn't have options left, I don't really want to do that. He has 2 option years left, so yeah, he will be probably the one to go down. Not that I love that idea, he's just not getting at bats. And then Mitchell and Taylor can come up. They can all fight for outfield, those 2 outfield positions. Frelick and Taylor, Mitchell, and Mitchell and Frelick, Taylor, and why can I not think? There's a 4th one. Well, Weimer's going to get sent down. Oh no, it's just those 3. So those 3 can kind of sub through those 2 positions. Christian Yelich can play left field pretty much constantly. Otherwise, I can always move him to DH if he can take a day off. And Brian Anderson can play third. Oh, Brian Anderson can fit in there too. Battle in there. And then, but he can also, if Trang is out, or let's say we're facing a righty, or we're facing a lefty, Trang can have a day off. Rios can play second. Anderson can play third. And then we can go Mitchell in center, Taylor in right. Right? We can do different things like that. We can place Frelick in right. So we got lineup options against different guys in that situation. So those are our hitting stats. Let's look at pitching. Peter Strzelecki again dominating. Joe Pimpus. Let's look at FIP. Let's go by FIP this time. But again, Strzelecki beating everyone. And he's got 4 strikeouts to every walk, 11 Ks per 9 innings. So he's been really solid. Brandon Woodruff been really good too. So that's, sub 3 ERA, you're going to get that. But his fielding independent pitching is also sub 3. So same thing with Freddie Peralta. I don't think it's tough to have a sub 2 ERA if your FIP is going to be high as a starter, because you're going to pitch so many innings. That's going to all level out. Burns, 2.3 ERA. His FIP's okay, but he's still be a really good player. Wade Miley needs to get sent down. I just don't know who. But I'm gonna send. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 guys, 13 pitchers. When Devin Williams comes back, I'm gonna send Wade Miley down. Hopefully Devin Williams comes back sometime soon. But because I think I'm okay with 12 pitchers. I'd give me 6 in the rotation, 6 coming pitching. So now let's look at our prospects that we have real quick. I know it's getting long. The long episode. Changing it to all levels. Need to change this to pitching stats. Pitching stats 1. Alright, Robert Gasser, 9 games. When he's pitching well. Right? 3.3 ERA is tough, but 1.29 whip. When he's not hurt, he pitches well. Jansen Junk. Same. He's still struggling, but he's right around there, right? There's a chance. Jacob Moreski, our 2nd round pick from last year, he's still struggling, and Cam Robinson is hurt. Elbow inflammation, still struggling. He had 3 saves. or 6 saves. He was doing better early in the year. It is what it is. Hitting, okay, it switched to batting stats for me right away. That's good. Game does it sometimes, and then other times it doesn't. Jace Avi is again lighting it up in Carolina. I kind of want to bring him up to Wisconsin. I'll do that. Jace Avi, you're gonna go from nice warm Carolina. I mean, I guess it's the end of May now, so it's more likely to be nice in Wisconsin. No guarantee middle of May to be nice, but you're in Wisconsin now. You are dominating enough in low A, you can come up to high A. Jefferson Quiro. I mean, he also got called up a little while ago because he was dominating in low A. And then in high A, he's solid. He's got the same number of home runs and the same number of at-bats, more RBIs, but his average is lower. So, let's see. His defense is okay. Jackson Cherio. He's lighting it up in Biloxi. 315 batting average, 566 slugging. Like, yeah, he just needs to keep lighting it up. Keep lighting it up. Keep lighting it up. Eduardo Garcia. He is shortstop, 45 potential. He's doing okay in Wisconsin this year. Nothing outstanding. South Relic. He was batting 328 average with over 900 OPS. Like, I had to call him up at that point. Mamo, again, Wisconsin. His batting average is really good. On base is really good. Slugging is, again, over 800 OPS. Is it time for him to get called up and see if he can do it? They're kind of at that point in May. Call him up, see if they can play. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call him up to Biloxi and see. If he doesn't work out, he doesn't work out. Carlos Rodriguez has a chance. He's 800 OPS. Eric Brown Jr. He's in Biloxi. It's okay. Okay. It's an 800 OPS. So he's average and OPS plus. It's Tyler Black struggling. I don't know if Tyler Black, I don't know. He's just hurt. He hasn't had a ton of at-bats, I don't think, right? Outside of that, yeah. Joe Gray Jr., he's not going to develop anything. He's back in Wisconsin this year for his 4th year. But he's fun. Good player. He hits some dingers sometimes, so yeah. That's gonna about end it for episode 6 of the Out of the Park 24 Milwaukee Brewers franchise. Please like, subscribe, comment. I enjoy the support. I enjoy hearing from you guys. We are about to. We're feeling good, right? 26-17, 3.5 games up. We're going to continue to win games, and we're going to continue to be in great shape. All right. Have a great day.